this year. The recording button is on. There is Rapid Racing League on here. Just get this brought in. Rapid Racing League there. I'm waiting for it just to come live on the Twitch feed. It takes its time. Oh, there's Protolus from joining us. Top up my vape juice. Right, good evening everybody, and welcome to round 8 of your Division 1 action. We're in Zandvoort tonight, so should be a good one. I'm joined in the commentary box with the one and only Lando Norris. Man is in the house.
Yeah, sorry I missed last week. I was actually in the party with all the other guys before the race. Told them that I might fall asleep and they needed to yell at me when it came to race time. And I was conked out hard enough I could not hear them. No, I was not on drugs. For anyone asks, I was just really tired. But I'm back. I'm back this week for the amazing Grand Prix at the Netherlands for Div 1. Should be a good race. What do you think, Causer?
Yeah, should be a good one. Obviously, as we've just pre-spoken about, it's just about figuring the track out, really. Obviously, we've got a lot of new guys in the lobby by the looks of it, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it as well. Whether they struggle or they get under the pressure, or they hit the ground running. We might have some surprise packages tonight.
Yeah, to me, I think we'll see the usual players at the front, i.e. Kitch, Daz, Kimmy. Probably throw Peach in there. Jack might be there as well. I don't know. I haven't really seen him at this racetrack. But like you said, I only missed 1 week due to being asleep, and there is a lot of names in this lobby lineup that I do not recognize. However, this is a track where you could be anybody and win here because this racetrack is the hardest track on the calendar. It surpasses Monaco in difficulty, in my opinion. Simple fact is this is a racetrack that you can actually race at, whereas you can't do that at Monaco. But this is the hardest track on the calendar to get the lap figured out. You can have a great Sector 1, but if you're off in Sector 2, it throws the whole rest of the lap off all the way through Sector 3. So it's going to be huge here in qualifying to see who it is that's running consistent lap times, which is what I'm going to be focused on, so we can see who it is that might be the most consistent come race time.
Absolutely. Other key factor is tyre wear here could be quite interesting. I believe it can be quite high here as well.
Well, this is a racetrack that a lot of guys try to run understeer at because everybody's so afraid of that infamous downhill right. So a lot of guys tend to run understeer at this racetrack. So it's going to be understeer limited with them having to deal with a lot of left front graining.
Yeah. Some Nick has just put, can I get a Sue to start the stream? Of course you can. Sue! There you go. Kicks off the stream. 7 guys have joined us pretty early.
You're going to have to monitor the chat tonight because my wife has stolen my laptop.
Yeah, absolutely fine. I monitor off the PC. It's purely because I've got moderator status, and we keep. Last week we had that guy come in, put in the stupid comments in again.
Oh God!
I think there's about 5 accounts actually got. We're getting watched.
Okay.
Got banned. So obviously I just obviously because I'm moderator, I normally watch it anyway. Just to monitor everybody.
Well, just do us all a favor and just leave your bull crap in your own thoughts. We don't want to hear it unless it's race related or something we're talking about. Don't even put it in the chat box because it's just gonna get deleted.
So, I am gonna put obviously track map up. Detail we don't need to data up. I'll drop that spectator menu out the way.
Now
so wait to see who comes out on track first.
Well, there has been some guys that have talked about having issues with the pit lane today. I saw a couple of guys talking about as they were coming into the pit lane, it would invalidate their lap. So I'm wondering if we might not see some weird penalties get picked up in this race from guys hitting the pit lane. But we got 3 cars already coming out. Got a Williams, a Mercedes, and a Red Bull.
Yeah, Connor's going to lead us away. Davies is in the chat saying, thanks for comms, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, mate, not an issue. Obviously, me and Lando do what we can to bring some action. And obviously... He's still salty about France.
It's just smoke under the bridge. I don't even care about it anymore. Just he's in McLaren now, so as long as he does well for the McLaren team, I'll be happy. And I'm obviously already rooting for him because he's in the McLaren. But what's going on with the other McLaren driver already backing out of the session?
I wonder whether he might be on a quali ban. Maybe it's from NPC or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. C. Davis has put, oops, no comment on France. He gets it. You've got to respect it.
Well, Connor is going around to start his first lap, and he opened DRS. Something we were talking about earlier was apparently some gentlemen were struggling last year opening DRS out of that final corner. They just loop it going into the pit lane. Connor opened his, looked very stable.
It was the battery. It was the battery, actually. It's the battery. When the battery's on full deployment, I don't know whether it's too much power on the wheels is unsettling the rear end, or not sure.
Well, it's possible because that banking is not. It's not like NASCAR banking where it's very gradual. It's very abrupt how it ends. It's very bumpy in the car. You can feel it in the wheel as you go through the corner. It's very possible to have too much deployment coming out of there. It'll unsettle the rear, and then opening that big gap in the rear wing is only making it worse. So something we're going to have to pay attention to. But Connor, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't look very fast, but it looks very planted because Daz is right behind him purpling sectors. So
yeah, we have got some news on Vorno. Obviously, he had declined to race, and obviously after our 5:30 p.m. mandatory window for attendance, he then decided to race. So as punishment for starting to race late, he's going to start from the back.
I'm going to have a talk with Daz about that because I was told I couldn't race last week, even if I would have signed my stuff in. So yeah, it's trash.
Connor put in a 1:11.3.
Daz quickly beats it.
1:10.7. Yeah. Who have we got behind? Let's see. Morris is going onto a lap, so we'll sit on board with him, fellow countryman of yourself. Some Neek has said, if we take all the boats out of the ocean, how much lower would the sea be?
Well, I mean, if you talk to the liberals, let's say it's rising anyway. I don't think it matters.
I reckon you drop a milliliter.
Just watching Morris. Morris has a huge lift there through that double right at the beginning of Sector 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you need to lift that much at this racetrack.
I'm wondering whether he's not practiced so much, so he's just trying to ease in. Obviously, I reckon more laps these guys do in this session and throughout the early part of the race, the confidence will grow.
Well, he's not really easing in. I mean, he's deploying a battery. He's going for a lap. Looks really clean through that final chicane.
Telemetry, there we are. No, I was just thinking through that downhill right-hander, whether they're just being cautious at the start and then they'll ease into it once they get a bit more comfortable with how to take it.
Well, I mean, back in the day, it used to be Eau Rouge Radion or Pouan. Those were the scariest corners in Formula 1.
Yeah.
To me...
Eau Rouge used to scare me going for that. Yeah.
Well, to me, at this racetrack, that double apex right, that is now the scariest corner in Formula 1 in this car. It's not that the corner itself is scary. The car does not want to pull the speed through there that you need to pull in order to sit at the front of the grid. The car does not want to do it. The back end just wants to slide away from you. It's a very tough corner to figure out.
Absolutely. So ABR Ryan 97 is a new entrant, I believe, as I haven't come across this name before. Jaff Master Flash, I believe, he's coming in as reserve tonight. He ticked reserve. Lange Weber, I believe.
I think that might be
WRVs.
German. That might be Weidenberg.
Yeah, you know more about that than I do.
I don't. I'm fucking American in Germany. I don't know shit.
You live in Germany?
I don't mean shit.
I've got German relatives and I don't understand a thing.
The only thing I can tell you about Germany is that I live here and their Autobahn system's fucked up. Let's follow Ryan as he goes through his lap in the Aston Martin.
I'm not on the lap.
Oh, Hardy,
good evening,
hard.
Trey,
Very
in
funny.
the
That
chat.
actually took me a minute.
Could see Trey in the chat. Good evening to you, sir.
Big bit of rear wheel slide through that corner right there.
See how he takes this double apex right.
Oh, he got
into
in the grass.
That's going to unsettle it. Yeah.
Wow, it was actually really planted through there, even though he touched the grass. He carried way more speed through there than Rapid Morris did just a minute ago. Not sure. I can't place it, but I feel like I've raced this ADR Ryan guy before. I can't place where, but I'm almost 100% sure I have.
Max Wolves has binned it
He's just
just
purpled
after
sector
the double
two.
apex right. Double apex right. That looks like a spin on the exit curb, and he's binned it. Sector 2, Max Wolves. As I'm looking on the full map telemetry.
Ryan might set the new fastest lap here. He purpled sector 2 by a decent bit.
Let's see what he does.
Oh, P3,
P3.
close.
Few guys creeping into the low 110. I think you're going to be looking towards the 110.3 bracket maybe for your pole position. Maybe a little bit lower.
Well, this is still only Q1, so all these guys are just starting to figure this out. I think we might see a 109 from the likes of Daz or Kitch before this is all over.
Yeah, I mean, Peach. What's Peach up to? Obviously going on to a lap, so we'll see how he does. Another front runner for tonight. Absolutely. And obviously Kimi is still championship leader, I believe. After Spa, due to Kitch had a horror show last week. Absolutely dominating Spa. He was dominating through the wet. Obviously safety car came out. It started to dry up. So he left it an extra lap, came in. And obviously, as he tried to select, it put him back onto the intermediates, put him into last place on the intermediate on dry weather.
Wow.
Safety car came in, and then he had to go into the hards, and then inevitably, I think he spun on the outlap as well. And he just ended up miles behind. It was really, really painful. He smashed it.
Well, Mr. Peach just purpled sector 1. He didn't purple sector 2, but he's able to put his car way further onto the curbing than I've seen anyone else do it so far in this session. He's got a car that can really use the curbs. Look how far out he is on that exit curb coming onto the banking.
He was running a nice soft suspension, maybe.
He's probably also running a really high rake. I've noticed in these cars on this game that if you're running like a 2 in the front, you can run like 8 or 9 on the rear. Really get the rear end of that car up off the ground. You can really use the curbs as long as you're willing to run a super soft suspension and not have that major response at turn in, but have that stability throughout the prolonged corner. I think that's what Mr. Peach has done this week. And he looks really planted, and he was not going on a big push. Oh, big take, slippery
Big kick
off.
from Jaff.
Oh, don't.
Big
Oh, he hit
kick.
the wall. Oh, don't. What are you? Holy crap. Hit the brake pedal, son. You went off the racetrack. Lock her down.
Are you still going to punch the lap in?
So that's now 3 drivers that I've seen go off at that corner, and it's just Q1.
I mean, another thing is, you look at that middle pack, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at how they're spread. I mean, you're looking at a 10th to 2 tenths. So, I mean, he ran wide. He ran into the grass and nearly lost it, and he's still done it at 1:12.3. Hopefully, something good from him once he gets a proper timing.
Yeah, still looking at Drago. Drago hasn't even put a lap in. He's out on the racetrack now. He is pushing. And
Purple
he's
sector
purple
2.
sector 2.
Brilliant.
Not using the curbing as much. I'm noticing last year, at that chicane right there, as you turned into the right, you could literally throw the car over the curbing. and land right at the apex of the left. And nobody's doing that this year. I wonder if they have redone the track limits there or the cars just can't handle it.
From my experience racing, the car doesn't, because it sort of lifts it and it unsettles the car. So when you try and squirm it in on the apex, you just get so much oversteer. The car just wants to hit that outer wall. The car just doesn't want to do what you're trying to get into it. The track limits may also have been adjusted. And I think I've only done it on regular just for practice. I haven't done any time trial or anything on it. Let's have a look. Lubo is on a lap. Let's see how he gets on here. Chewbacca does well to get out of the way of the Haas. We should have tried to get someone to edit a stream overlay so we can cover the Ural Cali sponsors.
No comment.
I've got a Facebook notification. What is it?
Probably somebody telling you to tell Lando to shut the fuck up.
Nah, it's a Facebook comment. It's just my own Facebook telling me that Rapid Calls' Facebook page posted. Thanks for that. I know, I posted it.
Wow,
you fool.
That's not bad from Lubo at all. He's on 3-lap old softs, and he just put in the 11th fastest time of the session.
Yeah, good.
Rapid Morris is
That's
on
a kitch.
another fast lap too.
Let's see how he's getting on.
He's coming toward the end of Sector 2 now, and on the second well, actually, excuse me, this is the first DRS straight of the lap, technically. Very short DRS straight, not really a huge passing zone, but he does purple it.
2/10 up. He's 2.5, 2 3/4 tenths up.
Got quite a few at the front deciding they don't need to put another lap in. And this racetrack is ramping up. These guys are getting fast. Look at that tight line that they're pulling off the banking. You could not do that last year. Morris goes second fastest.
2,000ths off Daz.
That's a statement lap right there. He's going to be running at the front of them.
Yeah, definitely want to watch. His performances, we've noticed him creeping up, haven't we?
He did that on old tires too. That was his second run on those tires. I just noticed that as Kimmy's coming through as well. Kimmy's on older tires.
Yeah, Kimmy should have pace.
Kimmy's really not using all the racetrack though, in my opinion. He's really keeping it in the
touched that
lines.
exit curve.
Yeah. He is using all of it though on that exit there. I wonder if that's costing time this year, whereas last year that's what you had to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You had to really absorb as much as you could out of it. He did improve just under a tenth faster, which I believe moved him in front of Connor.
And I'm just looking. We have Drago is still in the pit lane, but he's got a brand new set of boots underneath his Ferrari, so he might come out again, just depending on what the guys behind him do. Trey, Chewbacca, Tristan, they're all out on laps, but they're on really old tires, just trying to probably get a feel for the racetrack, trying to figure it out what their strength and weakness is here.
Yeah, Morris has also said that's enough. Understandably, I think if Daz is said he's had enough, I think you're going to be comfortable there. Obviously, coming to the end of qualifying one, just a few minutes left.
Another thing I've noticed, nobody is going for the wider line through turn 4. Oh, Proto goes up into 7th place on old tires as
Very
well.
nice lap.
Yeah, this unfortunately, this is one of those racetracks where this game, the way it is all set up, really doesn't
Chewbacca
help.
in the wall. Was he just getting out the way there, or has
he's
he
going.
dropped it?
Wow, that's a weird spot to be.
He is on 6-lap old softs as well.
He might have been getting out of the way of Proto, not realizing Proto just put a lap in.
I'm wondering what's going on. I mean, 6-lap olds, he's not going to be improving on a time with those.
No, he doesn't even have the battery to do a full lap either. He'll run out of usable battery to deploy before the end of a lap. So
Interesting to see what he's going to be doing.
he is in 15th though. He is in the Q2 for now.
Obviously, Tristan and Jaff. Tristan's just coming out now. I'm presuming Jaff's going to do the same.
Wow, look at how much battery he's saved up. He's saved up over 30% of battery just in half a lap there trying to gain it back. That's amazing. Is he going?
Is he going to send it?
No, there's no way. Yeah, he's going to the pit lane.
So this is down to Tristan then. Who's going to be the driver of Focus as he's coming through Sector 2. Good evening, Mr. Vorno. Vorno is in the house. I hope you are well, my friend. Good to see you. Glad to see you on track as well, buddy.
Oh, we got Drago and Tristan out here. They're both going again. Drago right in front of Tristan. But Drago is in. He's secured into Q2, so we'll just follow Tristan here.
Yeah, this is going to be a key one. He doesn't have to improve by much. Less than half a tenth in improvement would see him through.
Yeah, and you got, oh wow, the Red Bull came out really late. He's going to... I don't think the Red Bull's going to make it. No, he's having to pull out of the way. There's no way he's making it.
50 seconds. He's not going to make it now. He's going to be out. Debut Grand Prix in Holland. He will be out. Let's see what Tristan can do. Well away from that curb.
Yeah, you do not want to be anywhere near that curb. You touch it and the car's going around. I mean, it really just looks to me like he's fighting loads of understeer as he turns in, and he's got too much steer as he comes out, but he's just purpled Sector 2. So, I mean...
There may be some connection because Tristan's from South Africa. Obviously on a European server, so there may be some...
He's going to get to Q2, though. I mean, he just purpled Sector 2 by quite some margin. Yeah, he's up into
111
6th.
dead. Yeah, good lap from him. Vorno said, that's the no-no curb that screwed me on Monday. Regarding the one after the double apex right-hander. So, dropping out of the session will be Mr. Jack, Mr. Wolves, Mr. Jaff, and Mr. Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Tristan
I'm wondering if... I wonder if any of these guys are going to have to start running the track differently with depending on what tire they want to start on. 'Cause obviously in Q2, some guys are going to want to start on mediums, so they're going to have to do their run on them. But I'm wondering if they're going to have to run, like, for example, turn 4. Are they going to be able to take turn 4 as tight as they want, or are they going to have to run it more in the middle or try to fade out onto the banking and come back down to get a run out of that corner? I really wish that Codemasters would have done a little bit better with how the cars handle around, like, just that corner, because we saw in last year's F1 season that none of them were running down there, and the one person that tried to do it in the race was Sebastian Vettel, and he looped it underneath another car. So I'd like to see if any of these guys can run up there and be fast. That would be great.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to see some guys just absolutely go all out and completely just send it. I think once you see guys completely have that confidence and just absolutely go hell to leather for it, it just great viewing. Because once you see these guys go for it, you really do see some unbelievable stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, 2 new names in this division, or in the top 5 after that session. Yes, it's Q1. A lot of people ran some late laps. A lot of people also just decided that they were done, that they were good enough to move on. So we've got Ryan and C. Davies, 4th and 5th, both newcomers to this division, and they're in the top 5 moving on to Q2. just waiting as the lobby loads. I'm not actually sure what's taking it so long. It should have done it by now.
They'll be waiting for somebody to ready up. I wonder whether they're just debating stuff. But the one thing I'm going to highlight is look at the spread of the top 3. Less than a third of a tenth.
Yeah, but I'm going to be the bearer of realism. Okay. Morris set his lap probably about 10 minutes after Daz and Kitch set theirs. So I think Daz and Kitch are very close to each other. I feel like Morris is probably about a tenth, maybe a tenth and a half to 2/10 off of what Daz and Kitch can do.
Absolutely. I mean, we would usually expect Daz and Kitch to hold back a serious amount of pace. They're not going to lay their cards down at this early.
Oh, I would.
We will see them. I think normally what we do see them try and flex their muscles in Q2 once they get that medium compound on. They want to see who can really lay down the rubber with the pace.
I understand the reasoning behind doing that, but to me, as a racing driver, if you know that you have that raw pace over one lap that nobody can touch, if you ever are in a league at a track that you have that and you know you have it over all the other competitors, bring that dump truck in and dump your balls on everybody and show them on your first lap out that if they want to contend today, they have to come up with something. They have to pull a rabbit out of the hat, because then you run the chance of you having that great lap, you're sitting pretty, you're happy with it, and everybody else is trying so hard to find out where you're gaining that at, that they're going off, they're making mistakes, they might even put their car in the wall and then have to start way in the back. We're getting to the point in this season where they've got to start, the top runners have got to start playing these games if they're wanting to really bring the points home and bring as many points home against their contenders as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Just depends on how you wish to attack the weekend. Obviously, every guy has their own methods in the madness. I'm just laughing whilst you're explaining that. Some Nika's put, my money is on your Nans Wet to win. There will only be 2.5 finishers, and your Nans Wet will be 3 of those finishers. Who is out first? It's an Alpine, I believe.
Mr. Peach.
Yeah. I was trying to work out if it was Peach or Trey. It is Peach.
He's got
Medium,
Davies right behind him, too. In that beautiful McLaren.
I will be streaming on a Tuesday with a guy on Facebook. We're launching a co-op career mode, and we are using. We're going to be McLaren boys in that one as well.
Who's doing that? You are?
Yeah, me and another guy. We're just going to be having some fun on a co-op career.
Me.
2 guys, 2 McLarens, and lots of on-track action.
I thought you were going to tell me 2 guys, 2 McLarens, and 1 track. I was about to get really hard.
Oh, there'll be many tracks. That's how cool it'll be.
Well, the Alpine changed his line a little bit through turn 4. He dove in really low, washed up, and then came right back down. Looks pretty planted throughout sector 1.
Really stable through there, yeah, absolutely.
Look at those big lifts, though. If you got the telemetry up, look at the massive lifts that he's having. Not even braking at some points. He's just lifting.
Some Nika's put 2 guys chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, costs ...
Oh, there we go. Okay, the Alpine's the first car I've seen go up over that curving, and he looked to do it with almost no issue.
Yeah, his setup is really, really solid. The car just seems to react well. Oh, a little dabble on the grass there in that last corner. Where's he going to be? 1:11.1 on the medium is not a bad time, you know.
It's not at all. See Davies right
let's see where
5/10 off.
Daz just treading round.
Trey's coming through
Kitch
just out of time. 112 won a full second off his teammate.
Interesting bit of a spread between those guys. Lubo and Davies. There's even like a tenth and a half between them, really.
What happened to Rapid Morris on his lap?
I believe he might have bailed out with that to go again.
What happened to Ryan?
he
They
trying-
both had issue.
I'm in comms with you.
Oh, there's
Pro
a,
Illustrum's the wrong
there's
way
a
round.
Williams spun off.
Yeah, it's Pro Illustrum. Let's see what Daz can do on this lap.
These guys are doing 2 warm-up laps.
Yeah.
He and Rapid Morris, as well as Ryan, I think they both just did 2 warm-up laps. And now they're pushing.
Purple sector 1 from Daz. Lots and lots of curb.
Really wide through there, too. Ryan sets the new fastest time on his second lap.
He's in the 110s. Wow.
Yeah, it's only
Impressive.
2/10 off what they were doing on the soft tire. That's very
It is.
impressive.
Track really starting to rubber in now. Big factor. Some Nika's put Rapid Ryan should join this race and just wipe the floor with them all. Not a chance. The state of my driving this year.
Hey, just
I'm on
go
the verge of.
L plan into turn 1 and just take them all out, ball test style.
just turn it into Wreckfest. Let's have a look what's going on. Pro to Lustrum. Obviously he's going for he's invalidated. Ah, there we go. He's gonna be the next guy on a flying lap.
I think it's going to be Kitch.
Um,
Kitch is
Pro
on his
Illusion
out
will-
lap coming around to start it.
Yeah, Pro Illusion's going to go now, but I think we will ride on board with Kitch. Obviously, we have just rode on board with Daz. I think we'll get a little comparison here as he's just going to yield out of the way of a couple of guys there. Give himself a little bit of space, obviously, because I believe it's Kimmy on a lap that's just gone through.
No,
is it Inan's wet that's gone
or
through?
yeah, it is Kimmy. It's Kimmy. Kimmy goes 5th fastest, only 3/10 off the front.
I'm thinking a low 111 should see you through as long as people don't opt for the softs.
Yeah, Kimmy getting well out of Kitch's way.
Kitch takes a very tighter entrance compared to Kitch takes a tighter entrance into turn 4 than Daz. Daz takes like a sort of like balanced wide turn line through there, whilst Kitch hooks it in tight and then has the wide exit.
And Kitch just purpled sector 1 too. He's a lot tighter at these corners through sector 2. Ooh, bit of oversteer there before the DRS zone.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt his time, but he still purples sector
Purple.
2. Wow.
Absolutely. Some Nika's put all the Rapid suck my hoop guy. Just a quick one. Rapid Ryan and you can suck my hoop. Same guy. We are the same guy.
Hey, you remember when I said earlier that people just like putting stupid comments in the chat and all that? Yeah, you remember that chat? Wow, so Kitch purpled sector 1 and 2 and then only went 111.4. What the
wonder if
hell
they lost a
happened
bit
in
of time.
sector 3?
I'm not sure, but I reckon he might have to go again. There's a few guys coming back out on the mediums. Who's just who? Oh, Yanan's. Was that Yanan's way? It was just in a 111.2.
Yep, he just came through and put that time in.
Brilliant.
Daz, 110.9. That's going to be his third lap on that set of tires now. Unless we're having the same glitch we had 2 weeks ago.
God, don't remind me about that. It was crap trying to guess what was what.
Yeah, I need somebody,
I believe-
in case that happens again, if anybody that's on track right now is watching this stream, at the end of qualifying, I need a picture. At the end of Q2, I need a picture dropped in the chat of what tire everybody qualified on.
Oh my God, Lange Weber has absolutely demolished the car on the exit of is that 6 and 7, somewhere like that, the double right-hander. He's absolutely mashed it. He won't go any further in the qualifying.
Oh, hopefully he was fast enough to see him through. Where was he at? Oh, he's
P10.
P10.
He's gonna be out, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be out.
Drago's also out as well.
Oh, C. Davies has just purpled Sector 2 in the McLaren. Let's go, boy! Vamos!
See what this man has got in the locker.
Come on, bring her through, bring her through. What are you going to put in? Side draft that wall, slow that wall down. There you go. A lot of guys on the mediums within a tenth of each other.
Yeah, it's tight from 5th down to 7th. There's like a good spread there. Those 3 guys.
I'm not going to lie, at this racetrack, I don't think we're going to see that many people that are outside the top 10 try to jump on softs to get into the top 10. So I feel like with about 3 minutes to go, whatever the order is, that's what it's going to be, unless somebody just absolutely decides to go off the record and go for a different tire compound.
Kitcher's gone again. I'm sure he did say that he wasn't too confident around it. He was mentioning that he may end up in the wall, whether he was just joking or not. I don't know.
Well, it's just purple Sector 2 as well.
The thing is, I reckon we might see a few safety cars here, unfortunately. I think all it's going to take is one person to get it wrong, as we've just seen there.
I think Kitch just ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he has. His fuel logo's red.
Yeah, he's out of fuel. That's all we're going to get out of Kitch.
Yeah, that's...
I think I'm having an issue with my track map. Because, like, everybody I've rode on board with, it keeps showing in purple in Sector 1 and 2. And then they run a shit lap. Except Daz.
Good evening, Mr. Cheese. We hope you are well this fine evening. So, is that time going to be enough to see Kitch through? Because he's P9.
Tristan's actually sitting in the pit lane right now, and he has bolted a set of softs on under that car. So we might see an Aston Martin on softs in Q2. Kimmy's just retired. Lubo's on a lap
asking
right
how
now
you
going
are,
for
Mr.
it.
Norris.
I am doing well, Mr. Cheese. How are you? My hands, I'm not going to lie, currently smell like Pecorino Romano cheese from when I made my pierogies this evening. It's a cheese that tastes so good, but God, does it smell like ass. And my hands smell like it right now. I can't get rid of it. It's pissing me off.
My hands smell like blue raspberry vape liquid.
So, I am starting to think the tire graphic might be wrong. This shows that Lubo has done a lap already of a 111, and here he is on the same tire again. I'm not sure. Oh, he's lost it!
Oh, he's dropped it. Yeah, it won't count the outlap. The outlap won't count as a registered lap. He did.
Oh, and
he did go out. He did go out on those mediums. I believe it's right. Obviously, he just hasn't counted the outlap.
Kitch has backed himself into the pit lane. Connor's backed himself out. He's retired from the session. Starting to drop like flies here. Let's see what Lubo does.
Yeah. Obviously, this is going to be interesting for the race. Is he? Yeah, he's going to.
Going
I don't think I think that'll probably be all we see of him, unless he can get out quickly. Kitch is going to go on for a set on the softs. So Kitch, Morris, Davies, all on the softs. Tristan's on the softs. So there is a few guys who have decided to opt for him.
Yeah, and Tristan's already on a flying lap on the soft tires too.
Kitch comes out now. Kitch is out.
Tristan's
Here he
just
comes.
purpled sector 1.
Yeah, you can see the connection on the car. The car jumping about a bit. That will be why the car looks a bit funny. Cheese is back racing next week, so that is good stuff. That's what we want to see. It'd be a privilege to have you back on track. If you want to hop back in the party for us, Cheese, you're more than welcome to be our Ted Kravitz of our coverage. You're more than welcome to
Just
take
make
that
sure you
role.
bring us
You're welcome to
useful
have it.
material, unlike the real Ted Kravitz.
Other guys in the chat that I can see. Mr.
Tristan's
Sausage,
probably about to set the new fastest lap. Yep, and he
he's just
does.
got DRS yeah, 1:10.8, nice. Good evening to you, Rapid Sausage. I hope you are well. Estwinger in there as well. Good evening to you, sir. Kente. Fast Fighter has just put in the chat, Cheese's notebook. I love the sound of it. Cheese's notebook.
Rapid Morris is still going for it on his soft compound. He's just set the new fastest sector 2 time.
Yeah, Davies has just done a 1:10.9 on the soft compound tyre.
I don't understand this. Morris needs to back out of this lap. He does not need to set this lap time. Nobody behind him is going to beat him.
Kitch and Lubo have both gone out on softs. 1:10.5.
Yeah, but even with Kitchen, Lubo, that would
Lubo's
have
not
put him
gonna make
down
it
to
round.
10th. He
Yeah,
still
Lubo's
could've
not
made
going
it
to make it
through.
round, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no way Lubo is ever going to make it. This isn't a track where you can cut enough corners to make it.
Nah. Obviously, Kitch on a lap. Obviously, he is going to have to punch it in. Okay, nearly.
Look at all that curving
Very
he can use out
close.
there.
Very close to the track limit as well, though. The other thing about that curb is if you get too far over, obviously the groove right in the middle, it carries you along like a roller coaster. You just slide along it as well. That's one thing I have noticed there. There's obviously because that rise in the middle.
You know what I just noticed?
Um,
Kitch wasn't as fast as Tristan or Morris through sector 2.
I think he's just going to try and do enough. As I say, he doesn't have to punch in a huge lap here. And that we'll see in P5. So him and Daz will run conflicting strategies. And Kimmy. So Kitch is running opposite to the other three guys in the title fight at the moment, which would be Daz, Kimmy, and obviously Mr. Peach, who's creeping in there with some very good results.
Yeah, but check out.
He's obviously
Yeah, but check it out though, because Daz, Kimmy, and Ryan all ran multiple laps on their tire
they're
to get
old.
it in the range, see how it felt, and put a decent lap in. Peach just went out there, did one lap, and was like, "Yeah, that's good enough. I'm good. I'll see y'all in Q3."
advantage is going to be in for him because obviously you take so much life out of that surface of the tyre on the laps. Obviously he's going to have 3 and in one case 4. I think someone did 5 laps on those mediums. Anyway, saying goodbye in Q2 will be Protolusrum, who dropped. I'm not sure if he dropped it. Drago, Langaviba, Lubo, and Connor. And obviously, on the soft tyres, we've got Morris, Tristan, C. Davies, and Kitch. The other of the top 10 will start on the medium tyres. I'll take a quick photograph of that. Ah, crap. Didn't get a chance. I was about to take a photo for it just in case we did need the lobby restart.
I'm just hitting the record button.
Yeah.
I'll do that. That'll take care of it.
I did press the screenshot button on the controller pad, so hopefully we did get a screenshot of that.
I can tell you what the order was. The McLaren was on pole.
Wasn't it a McLaren one too?
Yeah. Ooh, look at all the overcast I'm seeing. Please rain. Please fucking rain.
I'm sure I'm seeing. Yeah, it is. It's starting to rain. It is raining.
Let's go.
Let me just message Connor, who's just gone out in Q2, and see if I can get a weather report.
got cars heading out. Everybody's heading out. So yeah, it's the weather conditions
they're gonna
are
try and
not going to
scramble
be
it.
good. They're trying
Yeah,
to
I
scramble
think-
for a lap here, like you were just saying.
Yeah. They're going to scramble for a lap. I think, oh my lord. Here we are, Ryan proper getting the power down on the way out of the pit lane. It's nearly slid into the wall.
Oh, yeah, it's raining. It is raining. I see it now.
Yeah.
It is definitely raining.
I think you're going to see one lap from everybody, and that's it. I think everyone's going to get one lap to punch in, and that's going to be your lot. If it continues, especially on those banked corners, a bit of moisture there, that will probably upset the car.
Oh, the turn that you're seeing, if you're still on board with Ryan, the turn that he just went through has now become the sketchiest corner in all of life.
Is that the double right-hander?
Yeah, that double right-hander downhill.
Yeah.
When that corner becomes wet and you're on the dry tire, even just the slightest wrong input on that steering wheel or throttle pedal, and you can kiss that car goodbye. It's going to need a new chassis, a new engine, a new gearbox, everything. And you can see
Lando,
them
do you
all
want
queuing up.
Do you want some more content that may get you a little bit turned on?
Ooh, don't do it. I already got
Connor has said that it is due to rain towards the end of the Grand Prix. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm wondering whether you might see these soft runners, if they notice that and they get the weather reports right, whether they may factor a two-stop here and run soft.
Let's see here. Oh,
Kitch is retired. Kitch has dropped it. He's dropped it. P10.
Oh, no, Kitch.
He's got it wrong. Oh, my God. Peach is in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Oh, he's clipped he's lost the end plate. That's an end plate missing on the Alpine. That is not going to be good.
Wonder if he had contact with somebody, because I didn't see yellows thrown anywhere for him being off.
No.
Your Nan's pushing a lap in, but he's got Trey right behind him. And in these conditions, that toe is great, because everybody's already dealing with understeer, so Trey's getting a huge toe. But the car still looks super planted throughout the corner coming off the banking.
Nan's wet 112, Trey 111.6.
Wow.
There's the benefit of the tour. Daz 111.1. Can anybody... Kimi can't do it. Morris can't... Ryan 110.8. Wow!
Wow. Well, Ryan, look at where he's at, though. Look where he's at in the queue. He was able to see where everybody else was braking at and judge off of that. And you can see your Nan, the first guy in this train, has the worst time set. So he is clearing the water, and the very last guy in the train, Ryan, sets the fastest lap because everybody in front of him is clearing a groove on the racetrack for his soft tires to work.
Absolutely. So Mr. Peach is going to go out on softs. Obviously the rain is still starting to trickle down, but it's going to make it slightly greasy, but it's not going to make it completely unbearable.
If the rain stays like this, the more they run, the faster the lap times will be. As you can see, like I just said, your Nan was leading that train. He was the slowest car because he was finding all the braking zones first. Everybody was judging off of him while also clearing water. That allowed Ryan to run the fastest. So, if it continues like this, since those guys, those 8 just went out there and cleared all that water, Mr. Peach could put himself on pole right here. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he's invalidated already. He went too wide on the exit of 1. Unfortunate.
This is going to be an interesting race, I believe. Obviously, Kitch in P10. I would not want to be in that mid-pack through that tight start of Sector 1. It's not nice to start here in the middle.
Especially if you know there's rain coming, because everybody's going to be gunning for everything at the beginning of the race.
Everyone's going to want that track position straight away.
But this is what I want to see. This is what I want. I want to see who it is that is the most comfortable in the rain, because you have those drivers that frantically run around in the beginning of a race when they know it's going to rain toward the end. They run around trying to snatch up as many positions as they possibly can because they know that they're not going to be able to do much in the rain. But then you've got those guys that I really love
where they just kind of hang around. They're like, yeah, y'all go ahead and kill each other. I'll be there when the rain starts, and that's when I'm going to get you. That's when I'm going to pounce. Mr. Peach is going again. I can't lie, man. I love the way that big airbox looks on that Renault, on that Alpine. Sorry, I love the way that big airbox looks. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, he's actually gone over the apex curbing there at turn 4. He's super fast on exit there. Wow.
His setup is really, really on point. His setup will really help him in this sort of tricky, rainy, crappy, mixy conditions. Obviously, because he can keep it. His car is so stable and planted through some of these turns. It just looks like he can do what he wants with it.
I saw a little twitch out of him right there as he went to change direction from right to left. Might be dealing with a little bit of rear happiness. He hasn't purpled either sector, though, so it does look like cars running in a train. That car at the rear of the train has definitely got an advantage.
Absolutely. Let's see what he can do here. I'm predicting P6. I think he'll be about P6 somewhere.
I think he'll be 4th.
Oh, he's 9th.
Wow.
No benefit of a tour or anything.
Wow. Yeah, but with
Yanan's wet. Now Yanan's wet's dropped it. He has dropped it into turn 4. Oh, it looks like he's missed the braking zone. Yeah, it looks like he's missed it. Slid.
No, that looks more like you probably had the same problem we saw the F2 drivers having here last year, where you turn left, everything feels fine, you turn right, and you start to lose the back end. As you lock up, it'll send you down over into that area, so it could have done that as well.
But I will say I'm surprised that Mr. Peach, and don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Peach. He's a great driver. I'm not harping on him here at all, but I'm surprised that he's that far off. We're watching the cars go around. There's no spray coming off the tires. So that means that the track surface is just a little greasy. He just had 8 cars out in front of him plow all the water off the racing surface, and he was still a second slower than the fastest time we have right now. And that driver has actually called it quits. He's sitting in the pit lane. Everybody's starting to call it quits. Nobody thinks they can go faster. And I don't think they will unless they get out there in a train and the guy in the back will run the fastest lap. I think this is going to be the qualifying order.
And I think these guys have pretty quickly realised that they aren't going to go out in a train, because then they're going to be squabbling over who's where. Everyone's going to be wanting to be at the back, and I don't think that's going to be a possibility.
If I were Mr. Peach, I'm not going to lie, I would bolt on another set and at least try again.
Daz is going again. He's let these guys put the power down, put the rubber down, and get rid of that surface water, and we'll see what he can do. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet before.
Has it stopped raining?
It's still raining on Daz's screen.
Oh, okay. It's not raining in the
It
pit
looks
lane.
a little heavier. I'm on board with Daz. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet, see if we can get pole position. I'll leave you in Lando's very comfortable, warm, and very soothing hands.
Daz going really slow on this out lap, waiting to see where he's going to warm his tires. Still not really doing it. I wonder if he might be looking to put 2 laps in here. Oh no, he's deploying the battery, so he's going to go for it this lap. Coming out of the banking, onto the front straightaway, using all the racetrack, trying to gain as much momentum as possible. It's down to him, Trey, and Mr. Peach to see if any of them can knock the newcomer Ryan off the pole as he set that beautiful lap at the back of the train. Let's see how Daz does through Sector 1. Takes a very tight line into the U-turn. Gets a lot of traction on exit 2. Let's see, does he purple this sector? No, he doesn't. He's 4/10 off. Looks really wide through there, almost taking a karting line through the right-hander. Turns into the left-hander. He's getting a lot of rear instability right there. Slowing down quite a bit. What is going on here? My game looks like it's lagging. What is happening? What is Daz doing? He's on the brake pedal and the throttle at the same time. Is he trying to recharge the battery to go again? I think he was. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was going for a recharge right there. He's going to try again. He was 4/10 down as he came out of Sector 1 that last time around. Let's see what he is when he comes out of the U-turn this time, heading up to that sketchy double right. It does look like it is starting to rain a little harder. I don't think he's going to be able to better his lap time. Running basically an identical line as he did last lap. He's coming up to the timing line here in just a few seconds. Let's see what it shows. Look up at the top right corner of the screen. 5/10 off. He's even slower than he was last time around. So that is your qualifying order. Nobody's going to beat it. Nobody's going to change anything. It's going to be the Aston Martin on pole. Daz denied by the newcomer in the Aston Martin in the greasy conditions, who played it just right and to a T.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from him on his debut. I am going to launch a prediction. Obviously, last week, Daz was P10. This week, Kitch is P10. So it'll be the same promotion. Will Kitch make the podium?
I'm going to say no. Just from talking with Kitch earlier today, he makes it sound like this isn't a track that he's really up to par with. He's not really happy about this racetrack. And now
Prediction is live.
And now that the conditions are also going to be wet, I'll predict Daz to win the race, and Kitch will probably finish somewhere just off the podium. Kitch to finish P5. There, I've said it.
Have you put your points on? Are you gonna use your channel points and have a little flutter?
I don't want to do any of that crap. I'm just here to commentate.
Don't be such a wimp.
Lick my twat, you British bastard.
Yes, I am. I am British and I am technically a bastard. Anyway, your rundown on the grid.
Hey, that makes us brothers. Because I'm American and I'm technically a bastard. God damn it, Dad. Why'd you have to suck so much ass?
So we have Ryan on pole, debut race for him. Fantastic stuff. Daz obviously alongside him in his usual place, right at the front, just not on that front spot. Kimi just behind with Morris on the second row of the grid in the Alfa Romeo and the supplying power unit of the Ferrari. C. Davies leads McLaren in P5 with two South African boys of Tristan in the sister Aston and Trey in the Alpine in P7. Jananswe in the second Alfa Romeo will line up P8. Mr. Peach and Kitch are on the fifth row in P9 and P10. Interesting stuff for the race coming up.
Yeah, but this could also show something. Look at the spread, because Ryan couldn't match Peach's times in Q1 and 2. But now, Ryan completely outdid Mr. Peach by a full second. So does that show a huge setup difference? One car might be set up for that greasy run at the end, anticipating the rain to come earlier, and the other car is set up to gain as much as possible in the dry. And now that I've loaded into the session and I'm just looking here at the pit lane at the garage area, it's really overcast. This rain could come pretty soon.
Yeah, obviously we have to remember that the drivers have told us it's going to rain towards the end of the Grand Prix. However, it is only a guess. It's only an approximation on the weather settings of the league. So that 45-minute window of rain could very easily be half an hour, 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, and another thing,
even if you had it on perfect, we've noticed, in this game, Codemasters gave us two different options for weather prediction. You have approximate, which is what we run on, and then you also have perfect. Even the perfect one, when it comes to rain, is wrong 90% of the time. If it says it's going to rain 45 minutes into the race, it starts raining on lap 4.
Wow.
So this could rain quite heavily in the very beginning, or might not rain at all. Another thing to think about.
So,
we might not see any moisture.
As we get away on the formation lap, I am just going to quickly shout, if you haven't got your prediction in, get it in. It's just a quick daft one. Will Kitch from P10 managed to make it onto the podium. We have forecast rain on the radar. When it'll come, we do not know. So obviously buckle in. It's a bit of an adrenaline. It's a bit of daft betting for you. Obviously 12 viewers who are under 18. This is your free chance to bet. You can learn the world of betting. The current odds state that it is 6-1 for him to make the podium, and it is pretty much evens for him to fail. So if you fancy your chances, get a bet in. Just 44 seconds left to predict, so you're gonna have to be quick, guys. Just a bit of daft for the stream. I'm gonna quickly open a can of Pepsi and buckle in.
Not a huge amount of tire warming going on up here from the front three. Oh, and Daz is off. Daz is in the dirt. He's going to start with dirty tires.
That's going to compromise his start massively.
Yeah, he's look at as he's coming through the corner at the broadcast panel. He's still got dirt on his tires.
Yeah.
He might start the race with dirty rears.
Nah, he's shaking most of it off. There's still a bit of dust on the outer tread, on the left-hand side of the rear. He's managed to get rid of most of it there. I am going to line up with Ryan. I predict you're going to be somewhere in the middle.
Look in the back. Look in the back. The Williams Proto, only driver to start on the hard tire. I think he may have called this. If he can one-stop this to the rain, he's got this. He'll wind up scoring some good points for Williams today.
Well, here we go. I'm going to get rid of the spectator menu, and I will take us away. We will have Lando somewhere in the middle of the pack to keep an eye on everything. Here we go. 36 laps in Holland. And we are away in Division 1. Ryan has managed to make a good start, but so is Daz. These are going to be side by side. Daz is going to be up the inside. Is he going to make it through? He's still alongside as they're going to go alongside. Either go down into the run into turn 4. Obviously, Ryan is going to have the inside line. Daz is going to yield. Kimmy's all over the back of both of them, trying to scavenge there. Ryan forced to exert some of that battery as well to keep Daz away. Daz dancing all over the back of the Alpine, following really close with him. Really tight stuff at the front already. How's things looking in the mid-pack?
So far, so good. No major contact that I've seen anywhere, and all the contact that I did see was mostly wheel-to-wheel. All these guys staying clean. Only big subject, Rapid Toddy, completely off at turn 1 out in the sandbox. Not sure how it happened. Might have been out there by himself. Might have been has-to-has contact. Can't be for certain, but so far, so good. Everybody's clean. Everybody's through. Kitch has actually gained 2 positions so far, and he's right on the back of Tristan. Looks like he's setting him up.
Bring up the position changes. Peach is up 3 places as well. So good start from the Alpine.
Kitch is alongside Tristan. He's made the move down into 1. Looks like he's got him cleared.
There is Max Wolves. So someone in... Yeah, Max Wolves has spun it. Yeah, I wonder whether he's done what I said. He's put the battery down too early. It's a pit stop for the Williams. Him and Lubo both in the pit lane.
Maybe it was contact between he and Lubo then before they made it down into turn 1.
I know Max Wolves was facing the wrong way on the pit entry, so I wonder whether he's dropped it on the bank. Meanwhile, though, Ryan just starting to eke away. He's about 4/10, just settling in. Jack has retired. I don't know whether he's happy with it. Pardon me. Apologies, that.
Oh, he's retired and his car's still going. Okay, now his car's pulled off.
Yeah, he drove right off to the wall at the start of sector 2, but obviously the car decided to go, do you know what, I'm going to keep driving anyway.
Yeah, Kitch is
Rapid
down
Pajala! 6-month resub from the greatest of all time. The Aussie legend himself has greeted us with his presence. Good evening to you, sir. I hope you are very, very well. Congratulations on reaching that 6-month milestone. And we hope you are very, very well down under. Oh, hello, Varno. What can we do for you?
I'm just saying, McLaren's going to be looking for another number 2 driver.
Are you coming into commentary with us, Varno, or are you just... I'm saying no. I don't think you should be in comms. I think you're a bitch. Does this mean you can take my place and I can go masturbate?
Oh, and he's left the party now. You threw sand in his twat as Daz takes the lead of the race.
Get him back in.
Have to go get your Hoover the sand out now.
Aww. Mate, to invite you back, I missed Daz's overtake to P1. Sacrifices had to be made. Pajala's in the chat, Varno, if you want to help manage the chat.
Daz is actually running a very, very worrisome line. He's using a lot of curbing where it really shouldn't be. He's trying to risk it for the biscuit right now to get away from Ryan and break the DRS train that he's got going on
How many times am I going to tell you I am not on track? I am here.
Oh, piss off, mate.
He said piss off.
How are you, Mono? Haven't talked to you in a while. You good, mate? Alright, cool. Fuck off. There's the race going.
Any.
You should have just put me in your seat, mate. You could have traded spots.
You should have, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They put you in a seat after you didn't mark your shit this evening, so twat
Yeah,
that
that's a good
rule.
point.
Twat that
Doesn't
rule.
matter. Doesn't matter. The rules are for everyone.
What do you think you
No,
are?
the rules
Hitler?
are for everyone. Whoa, yeah, I don't think you can say that. You can't say that on
Too
stream.
soon.
You can't use that
Too
word on
soon.
stream.
It's too soon.
You need to chill out, Varno. You get the yellow card here.
God.
It's a booking. That is a booking. Meanwhile... Absolutely. Ryan makes a move. Yeah, got it done. These two have pulled out a second and a half over everybody else.
But these two kids
Varno.
work together, actually. They could work with each other to continue to pull away from everybody else. But they've got Kimmy right
Pajala
behind
said that we
them.
can't hear you. To be fair, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, I've included my audio, so you should be able to.
Kitch still just sitting in P7, sitting pretty at the moment. Obviously, he's not confident around here.
Yeah, but Kitch is also in a bad spot right now because he's stuck in a DRS train behind.
It's a
Kimmy.
huge train behind Kimmy. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, everybody.
This is what we saw in Spa, though. Everybody was sat behind Kimmy again. This happened in Spa. Obviously, Proto Lutrum and everything was just sat behind. They just couldn't get past him either.
You know what, Jack? If you ever want me to reserve, you're just gonna have to fucking PM me and tell me that I have to go in there and put my thing in the chat, or else I'm never going to. Mate.
I will try to remember, but I'm not going to give you special favors like other people don't.
Oh no, you should give yourself special favors, huh? Yeah.
Well, there was a vacant seat. Vanity couldn't race. What would you rather? 19 drivers on the field for the whole race, or would you rather have 20 drivers in the field for the first 3/4 of a lap and then 19?
It would depend if it depends if that 20th driver was you. If it was you, then I would prefer 19.
Suddenly, that's it. Oh wait, hang on. I've even got them in a key worker in the chat as well saying 19. Use lot, quality bands. Done.
I don't race, I'm fine.
Also,
You can't touch me. You can't touch
let
me.
me race. So when the hell am I gonna serve a quality ban?
What do you mean I won't let you race? You had a seat and turned the seat down and gave it away. You literally had an Alpine Div 1 seat and then said you didn't want to race anymore. So
I was busy at the time.
Okay, that's not our fault. You don't mark. We cannot give you special treatment. If everyone else has to mark their attendance, we can't just because you don't give you
Can
a
I
seat.
also remind that you've mentioned the F word, and now you've got to remember he lives in Germany, and now you're mentioning special treatment.
Hang on. Right, so no, I was thinking a second ago. My audio not being included for those 3 minutes was probably the best thing to happen to Rapid Racing League. Because no one heard a thing. And no one heard a thing. And it will never be divulged in public what we spoke about. But oh my god, thank God.
Oh, there's the first driver I've seen do it. Mr. Peach is the first one to try and run that high line through turn 4, but it didn't gain him a damn thing. He lost a lot of time trying that.
Yeah, I don't think the game's coded to benefit the car through that.
Yeah, I heard what you said in the stream earlier, and I tried it going on the first lap, and you just lose too much time because you're taking more track.
Yeah,
it's not like in real life where you can just go in, swoop up, swoop down, like.
I think next year you'll see that. You will see that next year.
We'll see, and that's where I think that Cody's they never had to mess with a track like this that has banking like that, in my opinion. So I feel like they didn't know how to code it. And I don't think that they understood that a car actually gains like 5 miles an hour coming off that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Lando, but I think we found Daz's match.
Here comes Morris.
I finally think
Kimmy
we've done
just
it.
solidly defends.
If it wasn't for DRS down the straight, Ryan is pulling away through the corners now.
Oh.
We have finally found a match for the mighty big Darren Cross.
Well, let's wait till it starts raining, because
he
Darren almost lost it.
Oh,
he's lost DRS too.
Daz is under pressure.
He is under pressure.
Yeah. Pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Pajala has put, can only imagine what special treatment would be like if we were streaming it in Amsterdam. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, then I am in big trouble. Huh?
He is an accessory to the clan.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really happy to see basically 3rd to 10th is still in a train. These guys are really close to each other. Your Nan and Langenschreiber, they are tripping over each other as they're going to these slower corners. They could be so much faster, but they just can't do anything about this DRS train.
Kitch can't do anything in this either. He's gone for the soft tyres as well, so I think he's really going to struggle. And Ryan is checking out.
Morris is also on the soft as well, so he's suffering badly behind Kimmy.
He is, but he's
having
also
to weave.
Yeah, but you've also got to remember as well, you can take the medium tyre 20 laps, so the longer he extends these softs, which at the moment, he's absolutely fine. Kimmy on the mediums, Jordan just behind him. He's sweetened up for at least another 3 laps, I would say. Maybe 2. Just watch
but right now, the only driver tire-wise that's sweet as a nut
is Proto. Proto's on that hard tire. He's only gained one
Yeah.
position, though, but if he can take those hards all the way to the rain, which I'm not going to lie, the sky
There is
is
no
getting
rain.
clearer.
There is no rain. Clear
Connor
race.
said there is rain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't-
we were told
Connor
it would
said
be rain.
Yeah, Connor, the sly little dog, he wanted to trick you. There is no rain.
What a bastard!
Connor, I hope you fucking DNF every race this season, you
whoa,
bitch. You
never
can suck
played.
my hoop.
I'm never playing Gang Beasts with you again, you fucking twat.
Yeah, this is what happens when you anger the commentators. You have crossed our power. Sue! That was an angry Sue. Respect my authority! That's my papa! That's my papa!
Mr. Garrettson and Mr. Garrettson being Scott, as in Kahoo. His last name is Garrettson, and it brought me so much joy when I realised this. Jumped in a party. He's like, yo, Border, how's it going? I was like, how would you like to suck my bars, Mr. Garrettson?
Oh, Pajala, that's cold.
We already
Pajala
have a
just said
few
the chat
drivers
here.
who can take it to Rapid Daz. It's called the top 10 in Australian team.
Mate,
I got time out a moderator! Damn it! I was gonna try and time out Pajala. I would like to
We've got
point
safety
out
cars.
that
Safety
car.
car.
oh, Protolus is out then.
Yeah.
So those hard tires really
Yeah.
are gonna help him. Where's the
I don't want to
bin
talk about hard tyres after Monday, thank you.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
oh,
binned
oh,
it
oh,
going
oh.
into...
I think
Nice
he made
spot
contact with somebody. He was fighting somebody. That's the only way he would be off right there. No way he loses it and he's dead stopped at the top of
Ryan's
that
gonna
hill.
box. Ryan
Daz is
and Daz,
boxing.
they're all boxing. Yeah.
Kimmy boxes, Jordan boxes, Davies boxes. Davies will
They're
not
all
get held
going
up
for
in
the
the pits
hards.
because your
They're all
teammate
going
is
in.
here.
They're all going in. No, Ryan's shot another set of mediums on.
Really?
Ryan's two-stopping. Yeah, Ryan's two-stopping.
And out of all
Daz
of this, no
hards,
one has got a
Kimmy
speeding in
hards.
the pit lane penalty. Does
It's too
anyone
early,
stay
just for the
out?
few to come in.
Daz is on the medium, or Daz is on the hard tire.
Jaff! Damn you!
I said it. You said too early.
Damn it!
Ryan's got a penalty.
Oh, Ryan has one.
What?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
Ryan got one speeding on the exit. He must have unreleased a bit early. Oh. But he is on a
did
faster
he
tyre
cross
to
the
Daz.
white line?
Maybe, yeah.
Can't get a penalty for...
We did notice that when he came out the pit lane in Q3, he was so quick on the power and nearly slid it into the wall.
Oh,
Very
no,
aggressive
he
on his
sped
pits.
in. He sped into the pit lane.
Wow.
So Ryan
Came
just
late
missed
then.
all the way.
Completely.
Being on the wrong
Damn.
tire.
That penalty did not come up until till Jaff got his, so that's a late penalty from Cody.
Do you reckon it was on the exit though? Because sometimes, even if it was a speeding on pit exit,
It's just giving a pit lane penalty,
yeah,
yeah.
it gives you speeding on pit entrance.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, I
can't
just got the line.
speed. You can't speed out of the pit lane. You
Yeah,
can't
but
drop.
No,
this
but
is
because
what the
it-
coding comes up with and gives you on the title as the penalty, rather than saying crossing pit.
Across the white line on exit.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So it's basically classed like a dangerous pit lane exit, really. Because he's crossed the white line when he shouldn't have.
Well, the Aston Martin's completely thrown it away then, because he's on the wrong tire now, because everybody else behind him is going to the end on the tire they're on. He has to stop again, and he's got to
You
fight.
can get, yeah, you can
on top
get
of
these
it.
medium tires to go 22 laps easy.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's
but
really
he
good
started on them.
his
He
tires.
started on them.
mediums.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
has
so
to
he
stop
has to
again.
go again.
sorry, I did not notice that. He's
I'm
fine.
wondering if he, I think he knows. He was starting to pull away from Daz, but Daz been on the slower tyre. I wonder whether he's just going to absolutely bolt this.
No way.
I
No
wonder
way.
if he's just going
no
to try
how.
and.
Well, I can confirm ABR before his name, ABR, which pains me to the fact that he's in the Division 1 and he's not with RRT, but the ABR is actually a esports team as well, so I know he's got pace.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right. I'm wondering if he's also banking on another safety car. Yeah.
We'll see.
Which
I know
I
Daz got
seriously
pace.
believe there will be one. I said there will be a couple of safety cars here.
But lads, we have to remember as well, if it wasn't for Daz, which we were on board with, as you saw as well, Lando, he did make a mistake coming out of that little bell end bit before you get
It was
to the
just going
banking
into turn
thing.
4, wasn't it?
Oh, coming out. No, it was coming out the last.
This is last chicane.
the last last little chicane bit, he lost the rear a little bit there.
Yeah.
And that's how Ryan managed to get that 4/5/10 gap that he did in the end, that was just before the safety car. So I think Daz on these hard tyres, it's his race to lose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a sausage in the chat.
We've seen Kimmy though, you know, late in the race when it comes down to the harder compound tire. Kimmy's like right there with Daz. So Kimmy could just stick with Daz and follow him and just see this through to the end and make a late race pass.
Sausage in the
Let's
chat
pan
just
to
said,
the TV camera.
It was speeding in the lane. It was speeding in the pit lane, guys. You just didn't see it. Okay, yeah, there you go then.
Well, Ryan
Jaff
is really backing them up. He is taking full advantage of his softer compound tire.
Well, hang on. Jaff got a spin in the pit lane penalty. He then done a pit stop and he served the
Daz
penalty.
for dead. And
Caught
Kimmy
Daz
is right
sleeping.
up Daz's bum here.
Kimmy's
He's
going
gonna
for
go
it.
for it.
Kimmy,
He's going
Kimmy.
for it. Send it.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh,
Push Daz off.
Racing.
No,
Good racing. No.
lads. Good racing. Lots of room.
Into
Lots of
four.
respect.
Nope. Kimmy wanted,
Brilliant
nope.
stuff.
If Kimmy wanted to complete that, he had to pull Lewis Hamilton and run Daz out of the
Yeah,
road. because he
Toddy's
didn't
gone.
know he gave
Toddy's
the
crashed.
position back.
Oh, is that another safety car?
Nah,
Nah,
not the
not
same
where
lap it
he
comes
is.
in. The game doesn't code one. The game
That's
doesn't
not
code
bad
one on
then,
the safety
okay.
car when it comes in.
Well, that would have saved Ryan, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Ryan is
Got
gone, though.
Morris
1.4 seconds
right
already through.
Do you reckon he's going to be able to pull that 25, 26
No,
second gap?
no,
I think so.
absolutely not.
I
Absolutely
don't think he's
not.
going to pull that, but I think he might pull. I think if
He'll
another
get
safety car
close
comes
enough
out, I
to
think
only
he
come
may get
out
the gap.
About 4 seconds behind Daz, 4 or 5 seconds.
Could we get a Hungary 2018 all over again? Just in reverse,
Yeah,
is that what you're thinking?
baby.
This is
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
interesting.
He's gonna have to pull a second and a half a lap for the next 10
Which
laps.
he's done. He's done
Yeah,
over
so
that
then
this
one.
lap.
Yeah, but he got 6/10 of that as he left Daz, caught Daz sleeping, and Daz was in the middle of fighting Kimmy. So let's see what happens this lap gap-wise between the two of them. Because right now,
He's in
as
the
it
112s
stands-
lap time was.
Yeah, but right now as it stands, he's already basically through the hard part of Sector 1 where he's going to make up all of his time, and he's only 3/10 up on Daz throughout
He's
this
into
lap.
the 2 second window now. He's in the 2 second window now. He needs to be 3 seconds at the end of this lap. This is going to be interesting.
I'm just sticking on board with Jordan because he's currently got C. Davies behind him on a nice fresh set of mediums. He's got Mr. Peach not far behind him. Kitch right up his boot box. You got Yanan's wet with Trey right up his pocket, and then you got Lines Weiber. Right, Lando, how do you say that? That's obviously German.
I would go.
Yeah, he's Belgian.
I would go with Langenschweiber.
Langensweiber. Okay, we'll go with
He's got the
Langensweiber.
Belgian flag.
Okay,
so
so
you guys know.
we'll just go. Yeah, either way, you can still kind of pronunciate words like that with a German, Belgian, anything that isn't English.
Well, I don't know why you're asking for it, Mr. Bloody Hitler.
Hey,
You should know.
Hey. Everyone down from Kimmy, 3rd place, down to 16th, is all within DRS of everyone.
Oh my God.
And I was right. Everybody bow down in front of me. I was right. There's no way Ryan's gonna pull this off because he only gained 0.4 of a second on Daz that lap.
He's at 2.3 now though, but yeah, he doesn't need to get
Yeah.
the 25 seconds. He needs to get realistically 14 seconds. Then he can pull the rest back on a fresh set of softs if needs be.
You're going to want 19 because he's going to have a 5 second box window as well here where he's going to have to sit still.
Yeah, there's
Or
no
he's
way
just
he's doing
got to
it.
hope to hell that there's a safety car. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's just going to try and get a decent enough gap if he can. And then hope on the safety car will cover him to keep him ahead of
He's
Daz
coming
if
up.
Daz was to box.
He's actually
Just ride
lost
on board with
time.
Peach at the
He's
moment.
lost time to Daz this lap. He's lost half a second to
Yeah.
him.
Kitch is really not going to be happy where he is here. He's just stuck between a rock and a hard place down in 7th.
Yeah, but that's
Not
what
a lot he
happens.
can do.
Hey, that's what happens when you make the mistake and you bin it on your quali lap in the beginning.
my
of
fault.
P3.
Oh,
That's
Morris
what
is
happens.
clears. Morris clears Kimmy. 4 P3. One guy has broke the mold. can he gain on Daz? Because he was showing very good pace in qualifying.
Well, he's also on the faster
Um,
tire too.
Exactly.
He's already
Gap is coming down.
Daz.
Yeah. Let's see what he's up to in third place.
Daz is only
Yeah.
1.5 behind Ryan now. 1.4. Something's happened to Ryan.
Ryan had a big moment that last lap as he came into that final chicane. He looked to me like he went way over the curb and might have been airborne long enough he couldn't steer and went down into the dirt there on the apex to the left.
Let's look at how much battery he's got as well, by the way, guys. He's still got
90%,
95%.
He's
Yeah.
100%. He is.
He's
Daz
not
is
even
sitting
deploying.
there, no,
He's
60,
just
70,
sitting there. Yeah. He might have something up his sleeve. I'm very sorry. I've just burped on the comms. I was
Rapid
very,
Moritz
very good.
really isn't catching Daz though. He only made up about a tenth of a second on him through sector 2 and 3. A little further back though, Kitch has made the move on Peach and he's got it done. This Mercedes driver needs to pick up every possible point he can here to try to really try to just bring in as many as he can to try to reduce the amount that Daz is going to pull on him this weekend.
Yeah. Which guys have we got on Sunday, Vaughn? Or talk us through Sunday as well, whilst we're in the middle of this stint.
So I'm still actually currently looking for one Division 1 driver to race.
Track
it
is it?
is Portugal.
I'll do it.
Heidi, you're down. Sweet, and that means I don't have to race.
Woo!
Actually, I still need another one as well.
There you go, you're
Hey!
racing.
So we will be racing in a test event between all, I think there's about 7 or 8 leagues that we're going to do a world championship with, or a league championship. It's being set up by our friends Formula Fanatics, FFG. They are our first battle on Sunday night. I know one of their, and if not their fastest driver, ETE Liam. Kimmy's got him in pocket easy. So, I mean, our team that I've got down so far is Kimi Räikkönen, Rapid Kahoot, RRT Kitch, or actually it's RRT Rapid Kahoot, RRT Kitch, Josh 39, F1 CMM, Daz possibly if he's not working, but I think he is, so we need to replace him, Brutus Ram, RRT Rapid Noodles, Lando Norris, and Rapid Pinju. So we've got a mixture of 3 Australian drivers as well, due to the fact that it is Monday morning, 7 AM I think their time, 5 AM for Rapid Kahoot. A lot of them couldn't race, so we've had to fill it mainly with European drivers. But yeah, it's going to be a test event, and then after that, it should be, I think, 1 race every week for the next 6 to 7 weeks after this week.
Is that also going to be on Sundays?
I think it will be, each team will cooperate as to what days can work for them. And if they can't work for them, I think what they might do is swap the teams that are racing to make it fit. But it will be a change around of days. The next day I will be pushing for is a Friday evening our time, Saturday morning Australian time.
If you need a commentator from Rapid's behalf, feel free to put me down for as many as you need. I don't mind
100%.
commentating on our behalf. If
Yeah,
they're still running that one guy from each,
anyway, I'll be race engineering.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you'll be
What time
doing
is
that,
that race taking place now?
8 PM Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, so it'll be 9 PM Sunday your time.
Oh, right. That's perfect. Can't golf when it's dark.
Hey. I will also do a quick plug for what is going on. Euro boys will step it up, no doubt. Yeah, we will. What we also have coming this week is Saturday morning British Standard Time, Saturday evening AEST. We have a three-way. Let's put it that. We have a three-way between Rapid
I'm
Racing,
excited.
Formula OCE, and Triple Threat Racing. We've got a 6v6v6. I will be streaming and commentating it, and I will be joined by my very good friend and current co-commentator, Lando Norris. So we're very much looking forward to that.
Glad you reminded me of that. I forgot about it. Let me scratch out my teeth real quick.
Well, if you don't turn up, I'll just be doing it on my own. So.
What time?
I'm
Am I supposed to be there for that again? Hold on, let me look at my book right here.
I will wake up for commentary, Ryan. Hang on, Pajala's going to wake up for commentary on Monday morning to do it with you, Ryan, I think. But that's only
What's
Pajala.
that?
I think they're providing a commentator as well. But if they don't provide one, I will get both of you to do it. I'll say, look, I've got 2 commentators. I'm more than willing to stream it on our stuff and whatnot. But
Yeah,
I'll let you know on that.
What time is
And,
the Saturday morning
yeah.
thing going on again?
Saturday morning, Pajala, I need you to confirm this for me. I think it is 10 a.m. so 11 a.m. your time. But
Oh, right,
it
right.
could be 10 a.m. Oh, Davies has spun
Oh,
it!
Davies! Hit the wall.
No, he didn't. No damage whatsoever. He just. Oh, that's unlucky there. He just touched the inside curb, and every inside curb in this
Yeah.
track is a no-no curb.
Thank God
Same as
ghosting
Hungary.
his
This one
honor.
and
He would have
Hungary
just
are a
killed about
nightmare.
3 cars.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just joined the back of the DRS train though, so he'll be speakers on that Monday morning. Yes. Wicked. Thank you, Luke. If you're in the chat now or in the stream now, thank you very much for sending over the Div 3 results. I appreciate that because I completely
He's
forgot
not,
about that as
but
well.
obviously,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just looking at the list.
sweet as.
Um,
I'll tell you what, Pajala, I'll message them now. Literally, as I'm talking now, I'll message them. Protulus will do it. I'm at a football game, so I can't race. Okay, that's fine.
oh, Ryan's dropped it!
No!
Ryan's dropped it! He has!
Oh, he
He's
dropped
dropped-
it on the exit of the big corner.
He's done exactly what I said. He's gonna get himself disqualified. He's gonna disqualify himself. He's very lucky not to get disqualified there. He's done exactly what I said to Lando. He's put the ERS down on the exit of the bank curve, and it's just sent the car. I said this would happen, and it has. I saw Vanity do it last year in Div 2. He's just dropped it.
It couldn't happen though to the worst possible person. I mean, the guy was showing such great speed. Now he's got to bolt on a set of softs and just try and claw back what he can. But
Yeah,
he's
he's
so
gonna be
far
trying to
back, he's
pick
probably
off some
going
of
to
these
finish
guys,
outside
yeah.
of the points.
A safety car might save him here. A lot of these guys are. There's a yellow in sector 2. What's going on up there?
That was just somebody moving slow, getting out of the way.
Yeah. Looking through. I'm not going to lie, the one thing I will say, and I'm going to say it very early, just the one track limit penalty. Connor's gone. Connor's DNF in the pit lane. Obviously not worked out for him.
I will say this, my prediction and your prediction are both very close to coming true. Kitch, now in
Kitch.
4th place, he's so close to the podium, but he's yet so far. Which one of us is going to be right? Is he going to finish on it, or is he going to finish off it? If he finishes
I
off it,
predicted-
Cosner owes me $50.
No, because I predicted no.
Did you
I
put a
predicted
prediction
no.
in? Did you put a prediction in?
Yeah, I did. I said no.
You didn't. Did you vote on it?
Yeah.
So you can't
You
pay
have to pay
it
it
out
out.
again?
You have to pay it out.
I can't.
You're here. Why? Did you vote?
No, because I haven't got my laptop. Well done, knobhead.
Wait, Pajala's here. Pajala can pay it out. He has a prediction.
No, I can't do it. Monday thought it was Sunday morning. Okay, never mind. Sweet as. That solves a lot of
Right,
problems
okay, so
then.
I'll be
'Cause
Lock me
okay.
in for comms.
Yeah, well, Ryan, you're doing it anyway
I mean-
Sunday night.
Yeah,
8
that's
PM.
fine. The missus, yeah, the missus will be home by then, so my weekend of freedom will be over.
I've got my first official
Ah.
day of lifeguarding on Sunday morning, so I will
Where are
come
you
back.
lifeguarding
all the
at,
best
mate?
for
It's
that.
cold as fuck outside.
We
in
have
a
an indoor,
nursery.
like, it's a holiday park that has an indoor pool and stuff like that.
Like a Grey Wolf Lodge or some shit.
Yeah, man, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I look like Hugh Dan Hasselhoff, and some of the girls at work, damn well, they look like Pamela Anderson.
He looks like
I want them
SpongeBob.
to give me a Pamela Anderson.
You better watch what you say. Your girlfriend can come back and watch this stream. Better shut the fuck up.
What girlfriend, man? She left me 5-6 days ago. I'm good as nuts.
Rapid Morris is starting to lose pace now. He's falling back into the clutches of Kimmy and Kitch.
Can Kimi and Kitch benefit from the slower Ferrari in front?
Interesting stuff here. It's been quite a dull Grand Prix, really. I'm not sure. I'm sure one of the commentators may have mentioned this earlier. Lando.
What? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not an optimist when it comes to this. I'm a realist.
Yeah, Ryan's retired in the pit lane. It's over for him.
That just goes to show, though, because we just had Bono join in and tell us that he is an esports driver on an esports team, and he's representing them racing in this league, and even an esports driver can drop it when they're out there on their own, not being pressured by anybody. Even they can make a mistake and drop it.
It happens to the best of them, man. It really does. I mean, we've seen Daz drop it. There is a very
Morris,
comical video of Rapid Kahoot on a safety car restart going around the final corner of Hungary, and he drops it, and all you hear in the background is the Titanic theme tune going.
Davies is in the wall. Is this a safety car?
Yeah.
It is a safety car.
Ryan. Oh.
One thing for the McLaren team.
One thing I'm going to say is Morris was zigzagging across the pit lane to stop Kimi trying to suck into the slipstream.
Hey, all I'm saying is that's a great IndyCar tactic. I love seeing an American using it. I have no problems with it. No problem.
We've seen the best of them do it. We've seen it at Silverstone. We've seen it at Abu Dhabi. If they can do it,
He's really starting to rile Kimi up with that one. What's going to happen?
And I
Is
mean,
anyone going to
I have
blink
to
here?
admit, before anyone was around, before you two were around, there was a lot of history between Rapid Morris, which was Darth Morris, and Kimi Raikkonen at Russia in the first season we ever had on the Eurostar.
Daz is not boxing.
Oh, he's on a hard, he wouldn't know. Track position.
Yeah. If everyone else behind him boxes, though.
Kitch has gone in.
Yeah.
Gone in.
Jordan!
Oh, picked up an penalty.
Interesting stuff.
What are you doing?
Cussing at himself.
These guys are going to be trying to pick these hard runners off. These are going to be trying to pick these hard runners off. 14-lap old hards against softs.
I'm sorry. How the actual fuck do you get a speeding in the pit lane penalty at entry under safety car? You've got to be kidding me. You had a podium in the back.
He didn't. I've just watched it on his stream live. He was under, and it glitched.
Okay, so that's
So is that going to be a penalty removal?
So that's going to get removed.
I've just
Okay,
clicked it
good.
as well.
Yeah, okay.
I
Question is, will these guys manage to break the hard tyre runners?
Oh yeah.
14-lap olds.
No doubt. They'll be by Peach and Kenny, no problem.
I think if it was Daz in front of everybody else on softs, I think even Daz probably would have succumbed. I think there's going to be enough buffer of Yananzwet, Peach, and Kimi to probably let Daz just get away with this. Obviously, we have to let everyone catch up. We're probably going to do another lap here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see eight laps.
You say
8 laps
that.
of running.
You say that, but we could see Daz pull something really funky here at the restart and ruin himself.
Absolutely.
You know, you never know. These late race restarts, you have these guys getting really itchy on that overtake button.
No.
You could see anything happen here. And plus, these hard tire guys, they're going to have to try really hard. You can see them weaving around behind the safety car, behind them. And they're trying everything they can to keep temperature in the tires. Whereas the soft runner guys, look at them. They're just going in a straight line. They're not really doing anything to warm their tires because they know it's only going to take about 20 seconds here in Sector 3 to warm them up, and they're going to be gone.
Absolutely.
Right, I've actually just watched Jordan's clip back and I slowed it down quite a lot, and it is a legit penalty. He did speed over the pit lane, yeah. It is very touch and go, but it was hard to look because the moment he came across the line, the pit, limited line, he's looking back in his rearview mirror and then suddenly flips back and you see the line go across and he's still red on the top. So yeah, sadly for him that will have to stand.
That's going to cost him here. Like, definitely, we're just, you know, it could be 7 or 8 laps of running time. He's not going to be able to do much, really.
There was only 6 laps left.
8.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, and with 8 to go, you can see now all of them are warming their tires up because the safety car is coming in this lap. So it's going to be crucial here for Morris because he is going to have that time penalty. He has to clear as many of these guys as possible and put those softs to work. See, he's already eyeballing Kimi. He's driving up to the side of Kimi, pulling a Max Verstappen move, just letting him know, like, hey, mate, I'm coming. You better be ready for it. And there goes
This
Daz.
is going to be interesting.
Daz is warming his stuff up really, really hard. He's going to wait till the very last second. There he goes.
Where's he gonna? There he goes. He's gone.
And Kimi's timed it perfectly.
Staying
Kimi's
with
right
him.
there with him.
Kimi's staying. Both blitzing a lot of that battery. How are the soft runners going to fare
Oh, Morris
Morris got him.
Morris has got him. Morris is going for this. The lad had pace in qualifying.
Move.
Deep into turn 1 and just allowed Jordan to go straight up the inside there. Very good move.
Look at the extra traction the Ferrari has right now on exit. He made up over 1/10 of a second on the Alpine in front of him just on exit.
It's going to be so much more comfortable through this double apex right-hander as well. Follows him through towards into sector 2 now.
He needs to sit
brilliant
here.
Stuff.
He needs to sit here, bide his time. He needs to set him up right here, and he didn't, so he's not going to have the run out of the corner, but the Alpine fishtailing on exit. He's really got to set him up now on the exit and try to get something going so we can take him into one. He set that up very well. He took a very late apex. He is on the button. Oh, and the
Careful. Oh, there goes Peach!
Peach has done the exact same thing. He got on the button early and lost it.
How was he
Said this
retired
would
from that
happen.
though? He's got all of his wheels. No safety car,
He's
but
got-
this is mad.
No,
How-
it's damage. It's
is
internal.
it front end
it's engine
damage? Ah,
damage.
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's mechanical damage.
Oh, what an impermanent egg!
Oh, Rapid
Ramos
Morris
just
has got to
watched the
clear
replay of that.
Kimi here. If he can clear Kimi this lap, he could get up to Daz and challenge Daz for the win. Look at how much
5
slower
seconds
Kimi
on his
is
time,
through
though.
there.
He's already got 1.1 to Kitch, but Kitch will be closing in quick. We know what pace Kitch has got.
He's not confident round here, but he's got the benefit of those really fresh, prime, soft compound tyres. I think Kitch will make the podium. I generally do now.
Just wait, Morris. Just wait. Don't do it now. Do it down the front straightaway.
Be careful with that power. We've seen 2 guys do it now. Possibly Wolves did it at the start. I think it was Wolves, or was it Promotion? One of them did it as well. He's on the power.
He's ballsed it there. I don't think he's going to get close enough to
Kitch
Kimi.
all over the back of him now. Here comes Kitch, fastest lap, pressure's on.
Kitch is also on those soft tyres as well, though.
Yeah, that's it. So these two are going to pretty quickly have to clear Kimi.
All right.
Kitch has drained all that battery, though. He really has drained a lot of it.
Yeah, so's Jordan.
Kimi doing what he does best. He always ends up with 50-60% battery. His battery quality is fantastic.
He's the GOAT, that's all. You have to remember, guys, this guy is doing this as a hobby. He doesn't give a flying hoot. All he cares about is Magnums and Cornettos and Victoria's Secret models. And big boats.
Depends what flavour
Look
Cornetto
at how
he's
much the
talking.
two of them have
Always
caught
the strawberry
Daz. Daz had a big moment there through the double right. They're both within a second of Daz. Kitch is now getting the benefit, or excuse me, Kimi's now getting the benefit of
Great
DRS.
camera angle, by the way. This is a brilliant camera angle for this part of the race. Wow, we've got the helicopter view.
Morris is there now. He's getting the battery deployed on the exit. He's going to be alongside
Pulls
Kimi.
out.
Jumps
Tuck
back
him
in
behind, just trying to
him.
get a little bit more.
He's going to get him right here. Oh, just keep it tight into the curb. You can get him. You got the extra power. He's got him. He can get Daz now, too.
Yep, there he goes. Now he's after Daz. 5 seconds is a big gulf, though. Can it keep him on the podium? Here comes Kitch out of turn 4. He's having a sniff.
He's got balls if he wants to put his nose out there. Oh, this is a lot of confidence in the other driver's ability.
Absolutely.
Kitch was putting his nose right up Kimi's prison pocket, and he had to believe that he was not going to break earlier than Kitch thought he was.
Through there as well, you don't want the oversteer you get from being that far behind through that double right-hander. That is balls through there.
Trey and Langsweber.
Switching places.
Long's got him. Oh, a little bit of contact between Drago and Trey then as... oh! Tristan spun it.
That's Tristan.
Chewbacca spun it.
Oh, Kitch has the run on Kimi. Kitch has the run on Kimi.
Here he comes.
They both have DRS, and Kitch has
no
battery
whatsoever. Oh, he's going to
He's lunged deep. Very smart from him just to quickly even put a bit more power on the brakes and keep himself away. That could have ended badly for both of them.
Man, this sucks, because Rapid Morris has the penalty now. Kitch is going to finish on the podium. This is trash.
We will, by the way, we have seen Kitch lunge deep at Kimi late on. He did it in Austria.
Yeah, but he didn't get it done.
Like he didn't get it done. Will he get it done today? I don't know.
Kitch is setting up the corners though in a really funky way. See here, he's really wide. Almost looks like he's trying to go for an over-under, but then he never gets anywhere near a late apex. He just stays wide.
It's like Lewis Hamilton type line, isn't it? If you notice when Lewis Hamilton follows people, he takes that wide entry to get that tight, compact exit.
Yeah, but he's not
really benefiting him.
Yeah, but he's not going for the compact exit. He's staying wide.
Yeah,
he's on the battery again.
Tight. Here he comes again.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him. He doesn't have DRS.
Surely this is it. Yep, that is Kitch into P3.
Oh, Kitch goes deep. Kimi gives it a look.
Luba then with the fastest lap of 112.325. Do you reckon Daz is going to kind of be like, no, this is mine, and just try and pitch it on them hard?
No, Daz is on
I can't see it. Not a chance now. Yeah, they are at the end of their life. This is interesting stuff now.
For damn sure, I wouldn't risk it at this racetrack. I'd be happy with the 25 points to move on.
Absolutely. He's just going to have to settle in now, take it. He knows the guy behind him's got 5 seconds.
And Kitch,
Two more times to go around.
Yeah, and Kitch now with the best damage limitation he could have possibly done today goes from 10th to 2nd now, because Rapid Morris is going to have that penalty applied. It's going to drop him down to... Did he have a 3 second or a 5 second?
5. Yeah. He's going to drop him down to at least 7th and 8th.
Yeah, that's...
I'm gonna also let you guys take care of the interviews. I'll let the two Div 1 boys cover the interviews this week.
Alright, lads. Thank you very much.
Feeling nice.
Fair enough.
Feeling nice. Hello, Ada Rose. Good evening to you, sir. How did you do in your Grand Prix?
Oh, your Nan's just lost another one. Your Nan just lost out to the Alpha Tower of Langen.
Congratulations on P2.
So Long Weaver is doing very well, to be fair, and his I'm not 100% yet because of the game profile picture on Xbox. But P5 in their first Division 1 outing, and it was me that actually placed this person in this division because of the message they sent to me. So I think, bangarang, I've done quite well here.
Well, yeah,
and pull up Discolex by any chance?
A net gain of 8 positions, but once the penalty is applied to Rapid Morris, it'll be a net gain of 9. They'll be the biggest mover in this race.
Yeah.
Trying to see whereabouts Morris is going to finish. He's going to be P5, isn't he?
Do it.
P5, P6.
Lead, it's going to be about P5 or 6. I think your Nan's wet. What tires are you on? Hard. Dependent.
P5, I think. I think you may just script P5. Here we go on to the last lap then.
Kitch has got nothing left.
Kitch, yeah, he's going to get it by default. Kitch is going to be P2.
Oh, he's just got to sit. Don't do a causer and go for stupid moves that you don't need to on the final lap.
See this from now on is why when me and Lando are doing commentary, it's 2 people and you can swivel. The rules of Rapid are 2 people.
Your race
From now on, the
engineer
party
was
will be locked
telling you.
down.
I just want to know.
Don't go
I
for
just want to
stupid
know.
moves.
Okay.
Did Jack mark his attendance in the commentary box this evening? I don't think he
No,
did.
he didn't.
No,
Fuck
Jack
off
didn't
out
mark
of
it.
here.
Jack did mark his attendance in the race either, but what are you going to
Doesn't
do?
You declined
No,
it.
yeah, this
You
is a
did, you declined it.
dictatorship, not a democracy.
Suck my hoop, how about that one?
Okay,
Alright.
Osama, calm down.
No. It's no, right, lads. We have to stop this. We were very lucky. The people were that my audio wasn't included. No. We cannot go back over this and then have to just delete the stream. It's not
Anyway,
happening.
to finish the Grand Prix and round 8, Rapid Daz is going to come across the line as he's waving to win here in Zandvoort. Morris takes P2 across the line, but will drop down to P6.
Yeah.
Morris is 6. Kitch and Kimi on the podium. Langer Weber.
Langes
Langes
Weber.
Weber.
Langes
Has managed
Weber.
P4 on his debut.
Right, I'll chuck
Super
everyone
Max,
an
Max,
invite
Max.
quickly. So it's an RRT1-2.
Yeah.
This is why they were my first signings.
I'm going to mute because I'm going to quickly go talk to my mother because she just came home whilst you guys conduct the interviews. I should be back just for the stream
Tell her
ending.
tell Mrs. Gosper I said hello.
No, because you got the surname wrong, so you can suck my hoop.
What's the first name? Oh, I'll just find it on Facebook, it's fine.
Probably something stupid like Sandy.
Yeah, right. I'll let you give a quick rundown of the positions quickly. Driver of the day, Kitch. Very well deserved, I think. He'll be very happy. And he might actually want to talk to me, considering I was the reason that he DNF'd in Q3. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go siphon the Python. Lando, I'll let you take just dishing out Adoros. I can't do Max. I don't have a laptop. But yeah, Lando, all yours. I'll let you run down the finishing positions.
Well, right on. After a very entertaining
Holland Grand Prix, we end up with Daz, who really didn't look like he was going to be able to take it to Ryan there for a little while, but Ryan just massively cucked it all up and just gave it away to Daz. Daz wins the race with Kitch with the massive amounts of damage limitation, coming home in second place with driver of the day. I'm going to disagree. He had great damage limitation, but he still brought it home second. I'm still going to give driver of the day to Language Viber. His first outing, 9 positions net gain. I'm going to give it to them. But Kimi Räikkönen brings it home in third with the Alfa Romeo. Unfortunate that he wasn't able to do a little bit better, but he was on the wrong tire there at the end to hold off the cars behind him. Your Nan's Wet in the sister Alfa Romeo brings it home in 8th place with Rapid Morris finishing on track in second, but with a speeding in the pit lane penalty at his last pit stop, drops him down to 6th place. Trey, the South African in the Alpine, brings it home inside the points in 7th. Drago in the other Ferrari started 14th, brings it home 8th. Lubo, after some real iffy contact in the beginning of the race, brings it home in 9th to score Haas some much-needed points. And Max Wolves, after his issues earlier in the race, started 18th, and he brings home the last points-paying position. Drivers finishing outside the points are Tristan, Joffmaster Flash, Chewbacca, and the Alpine of Mr. Peach, after Mr. Peach had a huge off there at the end. Finishing 15th is going to unfortunately be C. Davies, and Ryan finishes 17th. All these drivers DNF from 14th down. C. Davies, Mr. Peach, Ryan, Rapid Connor, Rapid Toddy, Protolostrum, and Rapid Jack. Well, he's just a twat, so we don't care about him. But that wraps up your finishing order. We do have 1, 2, and 3 in the booth with us. So we're going to throw it over to Mr. Jack to start our interviews for the podium.
Well, I've got to start P3 because he's my boy. I mean, everyone in the league is my boys and my girls, or ladies and fellas, and lady fellas in Kitch's term. But got to go straight to Kimi. I mean, from the start of the race, it looked like those soft tyres were a little bit hit and miss. I mean, you were holding quite a few people. There was a train behind you, I would say. You weren't holding them up because you were keeping good pace. The 2 in front of you were just aliens. They just disappeared. But tell us about your race and how it went, and and how happy you are to be on the podium again. Man of many words. So, obviously, next race, I think it's Monza. I think I may be wrong. Let me have a quick look. Sorry, un momento, por favor, s'il vous plaît, mademoiselle and seniors. Monza, yes, I was right. So, obviously, Monza, due to the conflict going on in Ukraine at the moment with Russia, obviously, it's hashtagging at the moment, Rapid stands with Ukraine. We have decided to remove the Russian Grand Prix from all Rapid Racing calendars until further notice, including next season. How are we feeling about Monza? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Man of many words. Obviously, we have to remember this guy is only doing it for a hobby. All he cares about is Canettos and Magnums and probably the odd Solero and many, many Victoria's Secret models on the yacht. Thank you very much, Kimmy. We'll let you get on to it. I'm sure you've got a helicopter waiting to take you to Monaco, so we'll leave you to it. Thank you very much.
Mintu would
see
be
you next
very
week.
upset to hear you talking about him that way, seeing other Victoria's Secret models.
Lando, all yours for P2.
Right on.
Yes,
So
he
Kitch
won
comes
shit.
home in P2 after starting 10th. Kitch, you really getting held up there at the beginning. I'm going to be honest. There was the bet going on today whether or not you'd finish on the podium. I bet it against you just because of the conversation we had earlier today where you said that you weren't comfortable with this track. You were pretty sure that you were probably going to bin it somewhere. You ended up not binning it. You ended up making all the right tire decisions at the right times during safety cars. And you're able to come home with the biggest amount of damage limitation you could have possibly done today. You come home in P2 right behind Daz, scoring a hell of a lot of points that you definitely need. Just walk us through what it was like in the first stint being stuck behind everybody, looking like you really couldn't go anywhere, and all of a sudden finishing P2.
No, mate, at the start it was just all about the train, wasn't it? Choo choo, and off we went for a couple of laps. Yeah, definitely. And then the safety car started to shake things up a little bit, so I thought I could be a little bit coy here because I started with the softs. I thought there would be a safety car around here. There's no point starting on the mediums, I thought to myself. So I sent it. It paid off for me. Yeah, just waiting for people to make mistakes, really. a lot of pace around here. I'm going pretty quick today, and you've all got DRS and you can use your energy efficiently. You can keep people behind pretty effectively. So just patient and managed to somehow scrape my way back on the podium. So I'm happy.
Well, and what happened during Q3? Because we didn't actually get to see what happened to you. We were so focused on the rest of the train that was running around.
Oh, I said to you today, at some point I'm going to bin it, and that were it. That was my point.
Well, at least it happened then and not in the race, right?
Yeah, trust. Well, yeah. You fucking win your dinner on Sundays, don't you? So, there you go.
Yeah. You just don't score points on Saturday, you score them on Sunday. Congratulations, Kitch, on P2. Great drive. Hope to hear from you later, bro. Moving on to our winner of the race, who, quite frankly, I did not think was going to win this race because he had somebody show up today that really had the pace. But Daz did not make any mistakes, whereas others did. Daz, pretty solid weekend, wouldn't you say? Starting on the front row, you weren't at the very point of it. You started second, but you were able to keep touch with Ryan, put Ryan under that pressure after he made a different tire call than everybody else. And he made the mistake, you didn't, and you end up winning. So you really didn't have to work for it that hard in the later stages of the race. Could it have gone any better?
I mean, yeah, having Ryan in there to battle would have been a lot better, but yeah.
I mean, damn, I thought Kimmy was a man of few words, but damn, Daz, come on.
I mean, Ryan is quick. I had no trouble staying in his DRS. You know, keeping him behind. We swapped positions a couple of times. And then I let him back past, and then my controller started having some issues. That's why I dropped out of his DRS. I just couldn't get back in it. And then the safety car come out. He said he had his batteries ran out on his controller. He switched to the mediums, another set of mediums instead of going to the hards. So yeah, if that had never happened, it would have been a very close one. But yeah, at the end of the day, you know, the least mistakes won. So yeah.
I think
Well
having
done.
fresh batteries in your controller that won't die is pretty fundamental before a league
Or
race.
what
so-
you could just do is just
Or just
buy
run
a
a wire.
wheel.
Or
No,
you
no.
can just wire that fucker into the console. But, you know, it's just me.
Obviously, we will give a very good and stern mention to Rapid Morris. Obviously, finishing P2, I think it was Monday in multiplayer car, and obviously
Finished
he was for a
P2 on
podium.
track tonight.
Yeah, he finished P2 on track tonight. The man's been taking his assists off very recently. He's taken ABS and traction control off. He's had some absolutely solid pace at tracks. Others he's really struggled with, and he's really toyed with his emotions as to whether he should continue with it or stop league racing altogether. And I think he deserves a very good shout out to his pace, his consistency, and how little he shouted on his stream when he got that penalty. I think he did a very good job, and I think everyone in the comms booth and on the podium will echo my thoughts in congratulating him for his pace and how we did this evening. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you at all. I mean, Rapid Morris was showing us from Q1 that he had the pace to finish up front this evening. Unfortunately, he just didn't, because he had that one small little mishap going into pit lane where he was like 1 mile an hour or a couple kilometers an hour over the needed
He
speed.
was, yeah, but I think it was a personal mistake, and I think he'll look at it. And I actually published the clip on my Twitch if you want to have a look at it. Rapid Vorna, have a look. But he looked behind him to see if any cars were behind him as he was just coming up to the pit limiter line, which would have clouded his judgment as to how far he could have braked and how much he needed to. He'll look at that and he'll bounce back better. We always know he does.
Yeah, and a big shout out again to the driver who had their first start this evening, Langensfreider. I mean, starting
well,
where
Ryan
they
as
did
well.
and bringing it back up. You know, I mean,
Ryan.
no, he
I'm
didn't
telling you, I
finish.
didn't race.
He didn't finish.
I didn't race.
Sorry,
Right,
you only get
just
shout
sick of
outs.
this.
You only get shout outs from me if you finish the race.
You only
Zero
get
fucks
shout-outs
given.
if you're actually in one of the league. If you're actually in a league race, Ryan.
Yeah, but then obviously, as I was slagging you off, you did say you were going to quali ban me. Haha, good luck with that. Haha.
Solid.
Free.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have 2 new starters this evening. We've got a fair few drivers as well. Very quick drivers that have been brought in by RRT Rapid Kitch. So we've got quite a few very good roster drivers that are coming in. I mean, like I said, Ryan and Longeswiber, however you say it. We will find out. I will get it phonetically typed to me, and I will confirm it for next stream. But yeah, I mean, what a debut! 13th to 4th. I mean, only other driver than Kitch made more positions. Yeah, absolutely cracking race, a cracking debut. And what a way to open your Rapid Racing account in Division 1. What we will do though is I will give a quick plug for what's happening for the rest of the week then. So tomorrow night, British Standard Time, we have Division 2, which Ryan.
Yes.
Hang on. What day is it tomorrow? 3rd. I will be
Thursday.
here. I will be streaming.
I was just saying I'm racing, so I
Yeah.
won't be here.
Yeah, sweet as a nut.
Well,
yeah, so
no,
I'm
sorry,
the person-
I'll be crashing as usual.
Sweet.
Is
Yeah,
there
we all know
anybody
that
in the
anyway.
commentary box with you for that tomorrow?
Yes, there is.
Connor usually.
You.
Oh, okay.
No, Connor will be racing.
Okay, so then it's
trialing
me.
Connor's pace in Division 2, in the process of probably moving him down there. Due to, it's not that he is losing pace. He has recently got a wheel, but the man has gone straight in with no assist, nothing like that. So only thing
Smashing
he runs
it,
is
to be fair.
So for it to be fair to everyone, we don't want to put people in there to not have fun. That's the whole point of Rapid. Is it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's competitive. So I've been looking at Connor's pace. He's quick, he's consistent. Sometimes he's very unfortunate with crashes, but I feel he'll be more at home in the Division 2 field. And obviously with the likes of Ryan, VSL Rhyme, Kimi R, all of these people, Wookie, all coming in, we're going to have some incredible pace for Div 1. So I think a lot of drivers will probably be gobsmacked with that. So we've obviously, I'll be back tomorrow live on Rapid Racing, the official Twitch, quarter
So
to
then you
8.
do need me tomorrow or no?
Hell yeah, baby boy.
Okay, right on.
And then tomorrow, what day are we on? It's Thursday tomorrow. So no, Australia, is it Friday?
Fridays after Thursday, mate. That's the way it works.
No, it's Wednesday, you twat.
Oh, hell's bloody. So then the only next thing that will be coming up will be Saturday morning. We have our Triple Threat Invitational League battle with Rapid Racing, 6 of the best Australian drivers against 6 of the best Formula OCE drivers, which coincidentally featured 2 of the Rapid Racing League original members. And also then you have Triple Threat that are fielding 6 drivers, one of which is Rapid as well, just to point out, because we are the GOATs. But it is going to be incredible. I personally will be streaming that on the Rapid Racing League Twitch, joined by my favourite third favourite co-commentator, Lando Norris. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Then on Sunday evening, 8 PM BST British Standard Time, we have the 10v10. We have a good few invitationals this weekend. Actually, it's all happening. We've got Rapid Racing Leagues across of European and Australian, so the best of the best against FFG Formula Fanatics Grand Prix or something like that. I don't know. That will be streamed live on a Twitch account, of which all the details will be posted in the RRL News section on the Discord and the relevant Facebook pages. And
I will run it on this account.
Yeah.
I will run it on this channel.
wicked.
Purely just so the guys, obviously, if you want to run, obviously the stream that they're going to put out, and then you want to see how our guys are doing, I'll try and focus on. As I'm commentating, I'll focus on our guys on the stream so you can see how they're getting on and what tyres they're running and stuff like that, and how their battles are getting on. Obviously, if it's not covered by whoever's running it for them, so you just get both perspectives. But obviously, once we get it all locked in, obviously I'm sure Vaughn will put out every bit of news you guys will need.
I may need to. I'll have to ask Pajala or you, possibly Causa. It'd probably be Pajala or Hendo to post the relevant links on the Facebook page, because Facebook have put me in Facebook jail I'm still in there for another 10 days.
If anyone's obviously following me on my Rapid Causa Facebook page, I'll plug the links there as well. As I know a few guys who are in the chat and stuff they'll follow that as well, just to give them a bit of extra coverage. And I'll probably post it in some of the Facebook online league finding pages and stuff, just to give a bit of extra exposure.
There we go. We'll get everything
over.
out there that you need to see. But other than
I'm
that,
a gobshite on stream. I'll be a gobshite on Facebook too. I don't care.
my hero. Yeah. I mean, other than that, I think that is it. We will be back next week for obviously I'm back tomorrow evening with Lando to do the Division 2 race live here at Netherlands. Other than that, we've got the invitationals and the league battles on the weekend. I think we'll be back Monday for NPC. That's it from us. Anything from you guys?
Not at all. See you Sunday.
Take care. Bye bye.